Hey, welcome back YouTube. Today we've got a domestic windshield 1661 with the old Ford Expedition, and we're going to set this up with the Lil Buddy today because this is a super curved windshield. It's really heavy if you got the acoustics, and we all know everybody hates when this side gets all globbed up and those moldings get stuck in. It's a heavy windshield, it's a big windshield, it's a big vehicle, so we're going to use the Lil Buddy to throw this one in, get a clean set. Okay, so we're going to do a quick setup with the Lil Buddy on this Ford Expedition. First thing you'd want to do, always make sure you wipe this off, clean it off, make sure your cups are clean, you've got no debris or anything blocking on that. So you want to be close up to the front, all the way up to the top, making sure you don't catch that molding, you don't have any lip on there. If you check right here, your little spirit bubble is going to be right in the middle, and you're going to pump that down. Until that red line passes. So you'll see, got our spirit bubble in the middle. We've got that cup raised up so we're not hanging way down here. But you're not way up at the top either. You'll kind of want to get it centered pretty close to this corner here, up to the top, but like I said, not touching that molding, because if you get that cup flipped up, throw a windshield on there, last thing you want is for this cup to fail and fall off. So you make sure this is pumped all the way. You can't see that red line right there. Good thing we got a bunch of traffic coming by. All right, so you're going to pull this pin out on the side. I know some of them are a little different. Some of the updated versions have a different way of doing that. Pull this pin up, swing it a little 90 degrees. And now we can see our spirit bubble. We want to start with it in between that, but because we've got one of these super curved windshield, the 1668, a lot of the Ford trucks, the old Chevy trucks, Dodge trucks, typically, however, if you've got an updated, it'll be different. But typically, you just want to go up one pin spot. That spirit line goes up, and that's enough to hold it up. But on a super curved windshield, you almost want to double up on that. So even though we've got our little spirit bubble right there, we're going to compensate just a little extra up to that next pivot hole. And now we've got it way up there so we can overcompensate for that big curve on this windshield. Kind of see just how high of an angle that is. All right, time to shoot some glue, lay this in, we'll have a clean set. All right, so again, if you want to do a quick measurement on these, use your hand as a guide. You put your pinky kind of up where that pinch weld is, about here. Spread your hand apart. Like I said, that rhino emblem up on top here, if you can see that. I'll try to get a quick shot of that. Hopefully I did. That rhino emblem is going to be your pivot point that you want to kind of aim for. So I use my hand as a guide, put my pinky to the top of the pinch weld, and then I'll measure, okay, where does this rhino line up with my thumb or my hand or in the webbing? Kind of a quick shortcut way of doing that. So you can see I got that rhino kind of just at the tip of my hand. So I'll bring that over here. I'll put my pinky where that molding is going to catch. And then if I look over the top, right where the edge of my thumb is where I want that pivot point. So I almost want to maybe go down a little bit. You can see my thumb creeping out there a little bit. So we want to move this down. So when we swing that around, we've got our locking point. Like I said, you got a little give left and right. We're going to try to straighten this one out. Get those cups down. We'll be good to go. So here's the final look at the Ford Expedition. Got a new windshield 1668. Used the Lil Buddy on it. Looks really good. And there's nothing better than when you're out in the country. You got yourself a nice view of the sunrise. No complaints there. No complaints on the Ford. Sunrise Auto Glass. See you next time.